Hello from London. I'm meteorologist Jim Cantori at the Summer Games. Gold medal coverage from the Weather Channel. Right now, you're local on the 8s.
A heat advisory is in effect for our area. Currently in our area, 61 degrees under clear skies. Here's our local Doppler radar. Today, sunny near record high temperatures, high 88. Winds northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. For tonight, fair to partly cloudy, low 60. Winds west-northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. On Sunday, partly cloudy skies in the morning will give way to cloudy skies during the afternoon. High 70. Winds southwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. And Sunday night, cloudy skies, low 59. Winds south-southwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Our week ahead.
It's 50 minutes past the hour. Time for the tropical update. A lot going on now. First weekend in August, and we've got three things of interest in the tropics right here in the Atlantic Basin. A tropical wave off the coast of Florida, tropical storm Ernesto, and what is now tropical storm Florence. Actually, it was a depression earlier this morning, but has been upgraded. Now that's Florence. Let's talk about Ernesto. That's what we want to focus on first, because that's the one that could have some impacts. We are going to watch what the hurricane hunters find as it flies through Ernesto again today, and it's been on the move this morning. Here's the hurricane hunter aircraft leaving St. Croix. That's where it's flying out of. And so we're going to watch as it makes passes through. We'll get information about the location of where it is, what flight level it's at, and what the pressure and what the wind speed is. So it makes a pass through, sort of makes a crisscross through the center, and it'll sample each quadrant of the tropical storm. Right now it's over in the northwestern corner, and we've got it at a flight level at just over 5,000 feet. The pressure, when you extrapolate it down to the surface, 1,008, and the winds 30 miles per hour. Of course, the strongest winds are right around that center of the tropical storm. In fact, we take a look at some of the latest stats. The winds are 60 miles per hour around the center of Ernesto. The pressure 1,001 right there in the center. Of course, it would be lowest right at the center. And the movement now to 18 miles per hour off to the west. There is a tropical storm watch that has now been posted for the island of Jamaica. Ernesto is expected to move south of the area. We're going to put that track on in just a moment. However, still concerns that winds may extend up to tropical storm force there in Jamaica. It extends out, the tropical storm force winds extend out about 105 miles there in diameter. So let's take a look at what's going on with it. One thing I want to point out is that it is fairly far south, and we're going to very least get some clouds, if not some rain, that just clips the ABC Islands, Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao, which are places that are actually very dry, pretty much a desert there. They've got cactus growing. Also some rain off to the north too, just clipping Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands. The worst of the weather much further south, but it is going to be a very wet day for you here on the southern part anyway of Puerto Rico. Here's the track of Ernesto here. When it comes to the short term, the next 24 to 48 hours, there's a lot more confidence when you get into the long range because there's a lot more things at play here in the environment when you come to the longer range. Into middle to the latter part of next week, there's a potential for it to be impacting the Yucatan or perhaps get into the Gulf of Mexico. And that's where we're going to have to fine tune things, see what happens up in the U.S. with a big ridge of high pressure, with the big trough in front that's coming through the east, all of it at play to potentially impact the track of Ernesto. So it's a wait and see game there. Now we also have a tropical wave that's going to help bring some moisture to Florida this weekend, also Georgia, southeastern Georgia, and South Carolina. Right now all of the bigger clouds are offshore, but we'll see some of the moisture move onshore this weekend. That's going to be the main concern there. And one last stop is Florence. It is a tropical storm, but it's not expected to impact land and actually not expected to strengthen dramatically either. Eric.
Well, you may have heard we've launched a new mobile app. It's called My Friends Weather, but there's one smartphone taking it to the next level. That's the Nokia Lumia Windows phone. Mark Elliott has the scoop on their one-of-a-kind Weather Channel application.
I want to demonstrate some new features for all of you with a Nokia Lumia Windows phone. Activate the Weather Channel app, swipe over and click for My Friends Weather. Our app syncs with your phone's contacts or your Facebook friends to show you their weather conditions based on their location. Look, here we've assigned our top 5 friends. Mom, sister, a good old college roommate. Now swipe over and we can call, email, or text them directly from the app. If we swiped one further, we can see that any of our friends that are currently under a severe weather watch. And yes, call, email, or text to alert them as well. In addition to My Friends Weather, there are some other exclusive features, one called My Amazing Day, and an augmented reality feature that lets you scan the horizon and see pictures popping up. That one is very cool and worth checking out. The Weather Channel app for Nokia Lumia Windows Phone. Click in and get connected.
Thanks, Mark. In this hour's Did You See This? Or maybe did you hear this? Reports of injuries due to distracted walking have quadrupled in the past 7 years.
Distracted walking, it's become so much of a problem that officials in Utah, Arkansas, Illinois, and New York all proposed bills that would bar pedestrians from using cell phones, headphones, or other electronic devices. However, none of the bills passed.